The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
It is the story that never stops. We're talking about Taylor Swift again, this time her new association with Travis Kelce, from popcorn machines, jersey sales, convertibles. So just fill us in, Mike. What's happened since yesterday?
The internet and Swifties did what they do best yesterday and started unraveling and uncovering everything that went down at Arrowhead Stadium on Sunday. Yes, Travis Kelce's jersey spiked over 400% in sales on Sunday alone. So yes, that did happen. However, Taylor Swift was not transported around in a popcorn cart, despite popular belief on the internet. She was walking around like a normal person, just her alone with some bodyguards. Travis Kelce's mom spoke on Talking with Taylor Swift after the game and said she's a lovely person. And then Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were seen riding out in an old school convertible after the game together, alone, on their way to an after party where Travis Kelce reportedly bought out an entire restaurant to celebrate with friends, families, and Taylor. And apparently the rumors are that at that restaurant, they were seen holding hands. And at one point she was sitting on his lap.
There are a lot of rumors maybe that they were smooching along as well. You know, these are all unsubstantiated, and I'm sure they're going to be very tight-lipped about the situation. But no, the rumor mill is going wild. It's Taylor Swift works very hard. There's been so much association about that game. Even the outfit he was wearing was called the 1989 painted bedroom set.
Oh my gosh.
I just really hope, for everyone's sake that bought one of those Travis Kelce jerseys on Sunday, that this relationship lasts at least throughout the course of this regular season. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of dusty jerseys around the country.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of T-Swift fans burning their Travis Kelce jersey if and when a breakup happens. It would be interesting to see how that shakes out.
I was talking to my friends yesterday, and I was saying, if there is an NFL script writer, it is Tree Payne, who is Taylor Swift's publicist since 2014. I was like, you could not write it any more perfect than this. It's like the very few breaks she's having from her concert tour. She's spent still in the spotlight.
Well, and the other thing is, too, about their budding romance or relationship. Now, I don't know if this is official. This didn't come from Taylor Swift's camp or Travis Kelce's camp, but their new nickname is Trailer.
Trailer.
I will say this. She seems happy. Like, she seemed like she was having a blast in that box.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Well, I mean, who cares if the relationship blossoms further, lasts or doesn't last? They're having fun. And it's good press.
It is. I will say on a it's kind of a funny note. So obviously my name is Travis. My brother's name is Taylor, and we're seeing all these Taylor and Travis headlines. And so I am taking pictures all the time of like, hey, Taylor supports Travis at Chiefs games. So I'll take a picture and be like, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. It's been kind of fun for the Tyke family. Okay, in other headlines, apparently a pretty popular show getting a reboot there.
Yeah, so it got reported yesterday by an organization called Puck News that The Office is being worked on in a reboot fashion by the original U.S. version of The Office creator, Greg Daniels. There was a speculation that a reboot was coming a couple of years ago that was shot down at the time by Greg Daniels. And he did say in an old interview that if The Office were to be rebooted, he would see it more as a continuation rather than a complete overhaul and new show. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But the internet was also upset about this yesterday, calling for the writer's strike to continue so this doesn't happen. They said that we need to start working on new ideas and stop rebooting what's treasureful at like these great TV shows and movies of yesteryear. So it's going to be interesting to see if it does get the full reboot treatment, how it's actually received.
Well, I like the idea of creating new content. I also am looking forward to the Fast and Furious 10 Part 2 movie. So, I mean, can I be in both camps? I don't know.
But you're gonna.
I'm gonna.
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that, Emma.
It'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. The Office was just so legendary on its own. I don't want to see it tainted. But if you're bringing back the original cast, then I mean it's going to be too hard for me to complain. That's
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. All right, Mike. We will see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
See ya. And again, you can always listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz. In other entertainment.